Hello everyone, welcome back to Moist Attorney.
Screenshot that.
Well, apparently we've been recording for 29 hours, 14 minutes, 56 seconds, and 58 nanoseconds.
Woohoo!
I guess that's milliseconds, not nanoseconds. Anyway, let me start our actual timer.
I've got tea with honey and lemon, so my throat feels so much better now.
I'll give credit. I find it impressive that the iPad was keeping the timer going despite the fact that it died.
Well, I think that's why it was a little off, because we haven't used it in 2 days.
That's true. Anyway, in the last
that's why it died.
Why am I saying in the last episode? That's not how this works. This is Lean the Blind, where you just do stuff.
Yeah, I just do stuff.
That's not the game where you do stuff, though.
Hold on, I wanted to make sure there wasn't anything.
She's checking goddamn Farmville.
Farmville 2, Country Escape, okay?
Hey, listen, there's murder happening, and you're checking a farm.
Alright, it's only been like 20 minutes, but what happened?
We showed Edgeworth the letter with the DL6, and now we need to talk to him about Yana Yogi.
Right, okay. Oopsies. Stop that.
How do you always do that?
I don't know!
Yana Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in that elevator. We just happened to be in that elevator again 15 years ago.
Yeah. Rolling up my sweatpants because it's a little hot.
I'm not hot.
Well, I'm drinking hot tea.
So am I.
I know, but you're like immune to heat, which is weird.
The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The earth thinned, the darkness closed in on us in that little box.
This is literally my worst nightmare.
We became unsettled. Why do you think he's so terrified of it? Help! I can't breathe! Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout. You'll just use up more oxygen. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at a ceiling. In court, Yana Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent.
So is he trying to say that he pled insanity so they found him innocent instead of guilty?
I think well, there was several reasons. One, the plea they made was that, he wouldn't have been sound mind, none of them were, because of, oxygen deprivation. And the other thing was there was never enough evidence.
Yeah.
So they could never...
Well, because just the way he's phrasing it, because he's saying the claim of insanity passed the court, and
He
Yogi
said,
was
well,
found innocent.
it was temporary insanity. Like, they were all, like, oxygen deprived.
Yeah. Still, though, usually that just means that you'd still get a life sentence for moida, but you wouldn't,
I think
you wouldn't... Hero!
I think he spooked himself. Anyway, the idea...
No, it's because you hit the box.
The idea is that, he was oxygen deprived, so there was no real evidence that he was oxygen deprived, and there was no evidence, so they decided to declare him not guilty.
I guess that's fair, but usually since he would have been like the only reasonable person to assume, they would just say that it was
Him.
that he would be found guilty, but he wouldn't be eligible for the death sentence, because that's how it works in America, at least.
Yeah, this isn't
I
there.
don't know if
There's a
Japan
thing where
has-
like you can plead guilty but not go to jail, isn't there?
I don't think so, because I know for the insanity defense, because there's a lot on Morbid where Asher and Elena talk about that, and usually when they plead insanity, and they put in their plea of not guilty, and then they offer insanity, they don't get the death penalty, but they do get a life sentence.
Yeah, but there was one case you were talking about where it's like it was clear they didn't do it, but they pled guilty for some reason, so they could get there's like a special thing for it. I'll look it up later. But was there a case where it was like 4 guys got convicted of a crime they didn't commit?
Oh, yeah, they were tricked into pleading guilty.
Hmm.
Because one of them was, they had, like, the lowest IQ known to man. I'm not gonna lie, I think it was around, like, 20 was their IQ score. They had really low IQ and they were like 18 at the time. So the cops used that and just guided them. So he was in I'm blanking on the name right now, but he was in the interrogation room for 8 hours and only 30 minutes of that was recorded.
Wow.
Because they kept having to stop recording to fix his story so it matched the evidence. Yeah, cops used to suck.
Okay.
They still do, but according to state law, a defendant may be found not guilty by reason of insanity if deemed unable to distinguish right from wrong at the time of the offense due to mental illness.
We are getting way off topic.
And ordered to be treated at a state psychiatry hospital. I guess you can. Interesting.
Yeah. Okay.
I guess you can be found not guilty by reason of insanity.
Yeah.
If you're insane enough.
If you're not of sound mind at the time.
Yeah, if you can't distinguish right from wrong. That's the key.
Yeah.
You have to be insane enough that you can't tell that what you're doing is wrong. Yeah. Huh. But isn't that strange? She gets it. This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days.
Is it that nightmare that you were talking about?
I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
I think deja vu?
You mean the nightmare?
Oh, Phoenix, you caught on more. Oh! I'm so proud of you.
What was that? He became a pterodactyl there.
I'm so proud of him, because usually he doesn't catch on. He's like, what? And then he has to be like, the nightmare. And he's like, nightmare? And he's like, you know, the one I told you about literally 4 seconds ago. Oh, nightmare?
It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Well, this was just earlier today. A crime you committed.
I know, but he's definitely done this before.
Of a murder.
Where someone's been like, don't you remember that thing that I said 4 seconds ago? And he's like, no. What?
This text box is different from the other text box where he said that earlier. So that implies they changed it.
What are you doing?
I'm scanning the word clock, so in case we need to determine when San Francisco...
In case we need to determine what the time was 15 years ago when they were trapped in an elevator.
This actually would have been way more helpful, this version of the word clock, because we were looking at a phone. The iPad has such a nicer one.
They have a sine. That's a sine curve. Is
yeah.
it a cosine curve?
It's the show where
it's
it's
a
day
sine
right
curve.
now. It's just...
I know, but that form...
Yeah,
I think it's a sine one.
Either way...
Because each sine, cosine, and tangent all have their own graphs.
I'm going to take a picture of it so I can show you guys. I wish I had that when we were doing this anyway.
Yeah, you should screenshot one on my phone.
Well, we can get a screenshot of that later.
Yeah.
I think the time has come to tell all. We're getting very off topic today.
Finally, we get to learn about his dark past of killing his father.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night.
Oh, so it hasn't been bothering you just the last few days? And you didn't think to go to therapy? At all?
Therapy's for people who aren't Edgeworth.
That's fair.
I wake up.
I also think
every
therapy
time.
works for people, but it does not work for me. So maybe it just doesn't work for him.
Yeah, well, therapy worked for me, and then you undid it in like the year we've been living together. So thanks.
I'm sorry. I am so.
Yeah,
paranoid.
she's so paranoid that like, I used to be super paranoid. Then I got therapy, and now she's been super paranoid. So it's been undoing a lot of the therapy that I got.
I would suggest you should find a therapist up here, but every therapist and doctor in this town sucks.
Yeah, thanks.
Which I will not mention the town of, because don't find us and don't kill us.
We mentioned it last episode, so you need to censor it.
Oh, I know, I plan to.
I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream? Well, I mean, we won't be living here much longer, but still.
Yeah, but you still, hopefully will move by the time this comes out. It's a dream about my father's killing.
Probably
in the dark.
only be April.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Did you already say that?
Yes. Help! I can't breathe!
Don't mind me just pouring the last of my tea into my mug.
This is such a sidetracked episode.
Tea!
Oops. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out!
Real question is, which one of you had a gun?
The bailiff.
That would make sense.
Don't shout. Just use up more oxygen.
I kept thinking he was like a lawyer or something. I don't know why. I kept forgetting he was a bailiff. They say it all the time, but I
can't breathe. You're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you. Ah! What? What are you? Stop breathing my air! No. Father. He's attacking Father. I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol. Get away!
Just chuck it.
I mean, a kid wouldn't really know much about a pistol. He'd just do what he could.
That's
Get
true.
away from my father! Ah! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
Dude, this kid. But that's just a dream, right? Right? No, honey. The subconscious does a lot.
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut up memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
No, you just chucked it. So yes, technically you did give the guy who was trying to kill your father the gun to kill him, but it was still the other guy that killed him. If that is indeed how it is.
Excuse me.
And your brain isn't continuing to fake it, even in sleep. What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
He did still pull the trigger.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean... It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
Okay, cool.
Have emotions.
Well, I already knew.
This
I just thought for a second maybe, because he, in the thing, he chucked it. So I was like, oh, he didn't shoot.
This is bad.
I do have to ask, though, did he actually chuck the gun at him, or did he, go to fire at the other guy?
No, he chucked the gun.
Okay, so he didn't ever pull the trigger?
No.
Okay, so then he's still innocent. Okay, cool.
What are we going to do, Nick?
Nope. What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do? I love just looking over and seeing all of my references to draw the end card and thumbnail for this.
I don't know. You were slurping your tea. Stop that.
Sorry.
I don't think anyone there is anything... I don't think there's any... Yeah, I was thinking about your stupid slurping and it made me stumble. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not.
It just doesn't taste as good when you don't do the little slurp.
Yeah, this is an audio recording, so believe it or not, you can't...
Ow!
If there's something else, if there's someone else who knows a lot about DL6 incident, maybe.
Ah! There is, Nick! There's someone else who knows about DL6. Alright, is it your sister, is it Grossberg, or is it both?
Yes.
Awesome. Mr. Man, did you get your donut? Did you get back here?
He just comes in here wheezing.
Too much donut. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices.
Mr. Grossberg. Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled.
And you sound like you're gonna die. You good? Just pats him on the back,
I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Oh, Bubba! No kidding! I can't believe you're not!
My. Just calm down and tell me what happened.
It's Mr. Edgeworth! He... And one black screen of telling the plot to him later.
I see. I think that was a picture we took during the recording.
Yeah, we did.
So, Edward dreamt he shot his own father.
It's only a dream! Only a dream!
I wonder.
What?
If that's the case, then why do you two look so troubled? Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise. Mr. Edward's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagined, Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done.
Ah, okay, I see how it would, okay. How, what?
Are you going to ask how the pistol would have fired?
Yes.
Okay, so...
Because you have to hit the trigger, so explain this to me.
Okay, so inside the gun there's a hammer, and the hammer hits the bullet, which ignites the gunpowder inside and propels it forward. Okay. So if there's an impact, it can trigger the gunpowder and ignite the gun.
Oh, that's why if someone throws a gun on the floor, it goes off. Okay.
Have you never known that?
Well, in my head, it shot while he threw it.
You can actually set a bullet off just by hitting it with force to cause a spark.
Okay. Well, in my head, what I thought was happening was, as it was in the air, it fired.
No.
So that's where it...
No, it hit... there has to be impact against the bullet.
Yeah, that's why my brain was a little confused, because I was like, nothing would have...
A ghost caught it.
It was actually the ghost of his mom! Bitter that they never discuss her!
The pistol was fired, and the deed was done.
No, but like, for real, what's up with his mom? They don't discuss her, like, at all.
I'll tell you when they discuss her.
Will they discuss her?
Having played through, this game, Justice for All, Trials and Tribulations, Apollo Justice, Dual Destiny, Spirit of Justice, Investigations 1, and playing through Investigations 2.
No.
No.
Okay.
I'm 90% sure he doesn't have one. I mean, he could just have a surrogate mother. Or adopted.
But then he wouldn't look so much like his dad.
That's true.
He looks like spitting image of his father. Look at how cute he is with his little bow tie! And his little stinking shorts!
And
as he murders his father! His shorts look like a v-neck.
We've sat on the screen for so long.
And the envelope. I want it to really sink in for everyone else, because I have no emotions. I listen to too many murder podcasts.
Yeah, it's really unnerving that you're so desensitized.
So, I had to watch a documentary for class. Tangent. Just gonna set the controller down as I explain this so I don't accidentally hit a button. Okay. I had to watch a documentary for my sociology class that was about this experiment that a dude did, about, like, are people really bad? It's the one that I was telling you about where he redid an experiment from, like, forever ago, where back then 70% of people continued to shock a contestant after thinking that they were, like, literally passed out from pain or having, like, a heart attack from pain. And he was redoing it, and he actually went to a psychologist and another person to examine his brain. So he did, like, an MRI thing where they could look at his brainwaves and the parts of his brain that lit up when certain images were shown to him. So it was, like, when cats and stuff were shown to him, like, he was, like, he had the specific responses of, like, happy or whatever, and yada yada. And then when disturbing scenes were shown to him, instead of his brain lighting up to be, like, disturbed or whatever, or uncomfortable, nothing lit up, which they diagnosed it as, like, temporary psychosis or temporarily psychotic, basically. So, like, in those moments, he just becomes numb inside. And I'm like, same.
In blue over there are the areas of the brain that are turned off in psychopaths. The thing is that they're turned off just about all the time. In you, they're just turned off when you're looking at these awful pictures. Doesn't happen in a normal person. So temporarily, you have the pattern of a psychopath when you're looking at those images.
Same, though. And it's not necessarily saying that he's, like, a bad person. but it's saying that his brain does, like, when seeing those things, it doesn't react the way that a normal person would in seeing those things. Like, your brain, if you saw something like what he had to see, like an actual murder scene, like gruesome blood and stuff, would freak out, and you'd be really uncomfortable. And my brain would be like, nah.
Okay, but that's not the issue. You should be feeling remorse for a guy who's thinking he killed his father. This isn't an issue of feeling disturbed. It's an issue of feeling remorse.
No, but I'm just saying, along those lines, like, whenever someone should be feeling, like, certain emotions, I'm so numb to it because I listen to so much of it and watch so much of it.
That's not a good thing.
That I'm
Honestly,
just numb to it.
This is why I'm concerned that you listen to so much of this stuff.
Well, I feel like in doing that, I'll, like, possibly be more, like, level-headed if I'm ever in a situation where something happens, God forbid. I'd be able to, like, call people instead of freaking out and just fainting or something.
Okay.
So I feel like it can have its benefits. But, like, yeah, it's weird that I don't care. But also, I don't know, something about this game doesn't make me feel as deeply about people. I don't know why. I think it's because... How do I explain this? I think it's because we're not in everyone's shoes, basically, so we're not, like, really getting to know them before things happen. It's just kind of like, we didn't even know why Wright knew him until this chapter. It's like, I feel like it would have been more intense if, like, he was our partner this whole time, and it had been, like, a whole time that we had, like, been together and bonded, and yada yada. Like, if Maya dies, I'm gonna be crushed. But I feel like at this point, she's the only character that I'll care about.
Well, the whole idea is
maybe Gumshoe.
This is your rival that you've been going up against, and you've slowly been watching him grow from, like, heartless jerk to being better. And
3 trials, dude.
Yeah, that's how long you spend with most people.
Yeah, but it's like with Maya, we also see her outside of the courtroom. With Edgeworth, up until now, we've really only seen him in the courtroom doing his job.
Well, still, like, you should feel something.
Nah. Also because, like, I knew it was coming. That's the thing. When it really hits me out of left field, then I'm like, whoa! But...
I'm not saying you should be shocked. I'm saying you should be remorseful. Here's the thing. You keep
I got nothing, man.
You feel absolutely no remorse for these people.
Not really, no. I don't know, something about it just hasn't... Maybe it's because we're doing a recording, so I'm not playing it on my own, and I'm not really feeling it, but...
Well, to be fair, we do have to make a lot of jokes. That's why I've been taking this case fairly seriously.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just because we're recording, so, like, I'm not letting it sink in,
anyway,
or I'm not really observing it.
Anyway, we wasted so much time.
But, yeah, I feel nothing. I don't know, maybe you'll be the same way with Danganronpa. You just won't feel anything because, like, we're recording, so it doesn't really hit you.
Maybe. Maybe you need to see a therapist.
Therapy does not work for me. No! Oh no! Imagine Maya's just this stone cold, like, oh no!
Can we get the Mr. Bill oh no on here?
Oh no! Yeah.
That was my first thought.
Isn't that so cool?
Yeah. Alright.
It looks really cool when it goes through the angel and it shines.
Anyway.
I don't believe it!
This episode was supposed to, we were supposed to finish this episode. I don't know if we should, but it's gonna go long. Yogi was suspected of murder. His career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Actually,
I wonder if the goal of this was to get him to confess so that he has closure. I feel like that has to be the goal of it. Because otherwise, it's like, why bother?
I mean, you could...
Because, like, you could do that anytime then.
What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was the first attorney without peer. It's not a trait, but it's true. Oh, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey.
Why everyone connected? My sister?
Well, they actually didn't know each other. She was dead. He was dead before. I mean, this was 15 years ago. the DL6 instance is why Mia became a lawyer, so.
I know, but he said peer for Gregory, so that's why I'm like, was he befriending like a 9-year-old? What?
No, what he means is someone who was like his equal, like in skill. Gregory was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise.
Anyone would be. Anyone
Von
with a
Karma
freaking
is
soul.
a free man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him.
That's something
The
that makes me
result,
so angry.
he has a perfect win record in court. Oh, you can feel emotions!
See, I feel emotions towards injustice.
To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. Then you should be pissed at the killers. Instead, you're trying to bang D. Vasquez. And?
I do really want to bang her, though. God, she's so cute. And she's just a little psychotic. I need that.
No, don't stick your dick in crazy.
I don't have a dick, though, so... Yeah, I can do whatever I want. Harley, come over here.
Bad.
You bapped me with a pole.
I was gonna hit you with it.
I know, you bapped me.
Yeah. I
And?
was like, this could really hurt. He lost. And died in despair, as it were.
Rip. I see.
When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on a spirit medium.
Mama.
That was your mother, Miss Jaffe.
I mean, my mom.
I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the bailiff, Yanni Yogi.
Oh, even in death, he was protecting his son.
Oh, now you feel remorse. I'm gonna give you.
That's so sad. So cute.
Yogi was found innocent.
That's where my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. I honestly just feel bad that everyone was a bright prick to Misty just because she reported on what was said to her.
Yeah.
To be fair, like,
well,
it
be
makes
aware.
sense.
Be aware is also that he literally took over her body and he took on her form. She took his form.
Yeah, you'd think that would be like pretty damning.
Yep.
At least to the police and everything, they'd be like, well, she wasn't lying. It's literally him in front of our faces.
That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
I mean, if you were dying by the hands of an accident from your son, of course you would.
It's only a possibility, Mario. But, possibility nonetheless.
Spoilers, skip ahead to whatever time just flashed on the screen for Little Fires Everywhere. Skip. Okay. Do you want to watch Little Fires Everywhere?
I don't even know. Like, you told me next to nothing. I'm interested based on what you've said, but...
Okay, then I won't say anything. Never mind. There was something that I could say here that would be relatable.
Honestly...
But I can't.
Honestly, this whole time you've been doing something that annoys me, but I can't say what it is.
Talking around spoilers?
No, but...
Because I know that annoys me, but it's like... Sometimes you gotta. Hold on. Dude, did you know that I'm a lawyer?
Oh, quite sorry. I have nothing to say concerning that.
Okay. Do you think she's pretty? She really doesn't look much like Mia or Maya. Mostly because her eyes look soulless. You get what I mean?
Well, be aware, this is also like a 15-year-old photo.
Yeah, but her eyes look so soulless. They look like they have no color.
I don't know. Oh, no, it's an artist rendering.
I want someone to mention the fact that his wife died. So I'm wondering if I do this will happen.
This incident took place 50 years ago. So tomorrow we'll see the conclusion of not one, but 2 trials. All thanks to the statute of limitations. However, I'm afraid the damage to the DL6 incident will never be used. Wait, don't leave.
Should I present him that picture?
No. There's nothing you need to show him though.
The bird?
No. Why the bird?
I don't know, because it's cute.
What would we need help from someone who's an expert on DL6? The opinion of.
The file of the DL6. Or this photo.
What else in your evidence has something to do with DL6?
The bird.
The letter!
I thought we just showed him that.
We showed that to Edgeworth.
Well, he was talking about it, so I thought...
You never showed him this letter.
Oh, I never actually showed it to him?
No.
Oh.
Oh.
My brain is dumb. I thought we like showed it to him, and that's why he was like, oh, the letter said revenge.
Oh, so this is the letter. See? You told him about Gene showed to him.
Okay.
They assumed that Yogi was following this letter.
That's so weird to me. Like, if you're explaining a letter to someone, wouldn't you pull it out and be like, look, here's the letter? I guess they have to do it this way, but like, that seems weird.
When he killed Hammond. Another weird part in text.
Yeah, the way this game scrolls text on screen is really
Well,
interesting
again,
sometimes.
Again, this is just a HD remaster of a DS game, and the DS had limitations.
Yeah.
But
why kill Robert Hammond?
Hammond was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own. Huh?
Oh.
His own sake? He never trusted his clients that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability.
That would be me if I was a defense attorney.
That's why you should never be a defense attorney.
I was gonna say something and then I realized that's absolutely what I would be. But he got his clients found innocent, so why should it matter?
Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict, but for no one for himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially, he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough.
See what I mean?
That's the thing, and the insanity plea is a dangerous thing because you're not forever. It's kind of like the same thing as self-defense. You can plead that you did it to protect yourself, but you're still admitting to murder essentially.
Yeah, even if you say not guilty, I was insane. There's still the assumption that even though you were found innocent and there was no technical evidence, everyone still is like, he was only found innocent because of the insanity plea, and he did do it. There just wasn't any evidence, and he was insane while doing it. See, that's so who's to say he won't do it again?
See, that's the thing about that you're doing wrong that keeps annoying me. You're doing what Hammond does. You're just believing that you're not believing in your clients. You don't think they're not guilty.
Oh, no, I was explaining what he was talking about with why it socially ruins people, is because that's what people think.
Yeah.
Is that, sure, there wasn't any evidence, but everyone thinks that it wasn't because there wasn't any evidence that you were found innocent, it's because you were insane. Yeah. So people are thinking, what's to say he won't do it again if something triggers his brain to go into that mode, because his brain is all screwed up now, basically, is what they're thinking.
But that's the difference. Phoenix believes that these people are innocent, that's why he tries to get them prove innocent with the evidence. And why he proves that they're not the killer. Mm-hmm. You understand soon enough.
I don't trust people enough.
Yeah, but that's because you're terrible.
And also grew up with a lot of people being just utter, like, trash bags to me. So it's like defense mechanism, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, but now you need to learn to trust people.
No.
Honestly, yeah, because
I'd rather be safe not trusting people than die trusting someone.
If you didn't trust people, you wouldn't have met me.
Incorrect.
Do you not trust me?
No. The only reason I trusted you was because I had FaceTimed you. If we hadn't ever FaceTimed or anything before that, I would not have met you. I would have been like, no, you have to FaceTime me first.
Okay. What is it? This letter.
My parents both still didn't want me to meet you.
Thanks.
They were like,
I've seen this
dude, he could kill you. And I was like, but I FaceTimed him.
Whose handwriting was this?
Oh.
Do you have an idea who wrote this?
Can it please be Karma? Hold on, I want to see what he says if I say a bunch of different things. Alright, so I'm not going to throw Edgeworth on there. But I do want to know what he says if I say Karma.
Could it be math is not Karma? Von Karma. Why would he have something to do with this? I'm not sure.
He wants it to be guilty. Duh!
Her? Von Karma. Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy.
Shirt.
This is Von Karma's handwriting. I'm sure of it. Who else would have perfect handwriting?
Nice. Oh, I have the worst handwriting known to man.
I used to see it all the time on court reports.
Maya's me. What? She's like, I was
Shirt.
shirting you though.
I didn't think it was actually him. I was just throwing a name out.
I just wanted to see what happened. Oh, that's great.
You didn't think it was actually going to be a solution?
I was thinking it, but then I was like, so far back. Why? But then I was like, oh, well, maybe he did that to, like, get his verdict, but then that wouldn't make sense. My brain.
He planned this 15 years ago for the perfect verdict.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's why I said, but then I was like, well, that wouldn't make sense, huh? What? But that means... Ugh. The one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was...
Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would von Karma want to frame Edgeworth?
Plot twist. Von Karma is what's-his-face's Papa!
Yogi?
Yeah.
No.
Okay,
You can talk to him now about it.
Okay. I was like, do I need to... Alright, so tell us about this prick.
If it truly was von Karma wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no.
I don't know why, but just seeing in text, oh no! With an exclamation point, I just think, oh no!
It reminds me of the Knuckles thing. Oh no!
Well, because, like, when you think about it, no one really ever goes, oh no! They're like, oh, no way! Or something like that. Or they're like, no! Or they just gasp.
You know, this was meant to be a short episode, but you
I'm
keep
sorry.
going on tangents.
But how could Von Karma know? Oh, I'm sorry. But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare.
How long have we been sitting in this office? That I do not know.
I would argue about 37 minutes.
No, we started in the detention center.
Maybe 15 or 20? I don't know.
Probably, I think like 20 minutes. It's gonna be so long. This is meant to be like a 30-minute episode. I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago.
Huh. Convenient.
Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth and Von Karma did win. But he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial. But Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth, the accusation stood.
Faulty evidence? Yeah, it means bad evidence.
It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor.
Oh wow, so he got guilty even with fake evidence. Interesting.
Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record.
Wowzers!
It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation?
Did he cause the friggin' elevator incident?
Yes, no, an earthquake did it. Yes, an unusual event for the man.
But did it though?
Yes! An earthquake actually got the elevator stuck. Yes, an unusual event for the man.
Do you think he was watching the seismographs and he knew there was an earthquake and he was like, put them in that elevator right now?
No, I don't think that.
I like to think
That's
that
what
he prayed to karma.
he prayed to himself.
Yeah. No, he prayed to the god Karma and was like,
Give this guy karma for doing the right thing.
mm-hmm.
Yes.
There's an evil karma and a nice karma, okay?
It's an unusual event for the man.
There's always
That
an
was
evil
the
side
first
of everything.
and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting.
Really? He doesn't take vacations?
Hey, I mean, if you love doing what you do, then every day's a vacation.
Yeah, or, you know, that stupid saying, if you love what you do, you never work a day in your life. But, like, that's not true, because some days you will feel like you're working, even if you love it. It's just, it's burnout. It happens. Like, go to the sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe! Alright, listen. I haven't been to Europe. You haven't been to Europe. Many people have not been to Europe. Maya, don't sass us.
Actually, he has been to Europe. He's been to Germany.
Who?
Ron Garmer.
Oh, okay, cool.
I know that for a fact. Well, at least I have an idea, that is. You have strange ideas about vacations, man. I would love to see Europe. Why is that not a... Honestly, all those sound like pretty good vacations, depending on the person. My brother would love to go to the mountains. He's a hiker and a climber. That sounds great for him.
I want to go to Europe.
I would love to go to Europe. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot. What? He wanted to keep a perfect record so badly. How would he take such a long vacation?
This is why I just keep thinking he planned it. Because it's like, it can't be a like, it's such a huge coincidence that right after he gets his perfect record stricken, his arch enemy dies. Like, come on. What do we do, Nick? Do we just kill him? I say we kill him! Let's take that stupid elephant and kill him! Von Karmer's gonna bring up DL6, you can bet on it!
I thought we said it was a Stegosaurus.
I still don't know. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I never looked it up.
I didn't do the kill. I won't let him.
Although we've never gotten to the episodes where I have to look
Yeah,
this
this
up
is
yet.
a thing where the, and for some weird reason, this comes up a couple times. The defense lawyer is able to plead different than the defendants.
What?
Yeah, sometimes the defendant tries to plead guilty and admit it, but the defense lawyer, but the attorney's just like, no, I know you didn't do it.
Stop it! Stop it!
Why do you want to go to jail?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of times the reason they do that is because they know that, like, they're going to get a sentence, and in America, if you plead guilty, you get a lesser sentence, and you, again, wipe away the option for a death penalty.
Yeah, but Phoenix also doesn't want but Phoenix essentially doesn't want the wrong person to be convicted for the crime, because he's a good person. He believes in people.
Yeah, can't relate. I won't let him! Oh,
That was me. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder, you know. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence.
Here's the thing.
No,
This is-
we're done with this. We're done. Move on.
No, this is
I
denial.
can't believe he'd kill someone.
This is denial. But Nick! Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself! His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave!
I don't care. I know he's not guilty.
Well, he's not guilty in this case, but he is guilty in the other case. But it's...
It's called believing in people, okay?
I know,
Just-
but it's denial at this point.
If you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand.
But you didn't say none.
So what you're saying is, there's a chance. The police materials, huh? Alright, let's go check out those police materials then. Hey Edgeworth, we're just stopping by to look at your beautiful face. Bye!
He's just like, Maya kisses the glass and he's like,
You're
just
not
shrinks
right.
away.
He's like, you're not right, you're the second choice.
Probably the third or fourth choice, honestly. I'd take Gumshoe over you.
No, you wouldn't. Gumshoe's an imbecile.
December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here.
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi. Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone.
Sounds like Detective Gumshoe is pounding the pavement for real.
Alright, quick, put that gif in again.
I was just gonna say, alright, gotta put it in again.
We were wondering if we could... Oh,
Nope.
sorry.
We were wondering if we could check out the records room again.
Well, now I can't just have anyone running around in there.
Oh, do I get to show him my badge?
But I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyways.
Ah, fork me!
You can go in as long as he's there.
Von Karma?
Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room.
Time to kill him! Nick, let's hurry! If we catch him off guard, I guarantee you we can take him down! Alright, so let's go kill him. Heck yeah, murder in the first degree, but for a good cause. Boom!
Please don't kill someone in the
December 27th, Police Department Records Room. No, they have no proof. Dusty as always.
We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
I also probably don't give a fork. They have everything on computers. What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma.
That was so weird. Her pose changed, but it wasn't her talking. He's in here.
He's hiding in the drawer.
Quick, get him!
Script.
Gives him a huge paper cut. Alright, so he took all the files that are of importance and probably did something with them. Alright, so, one of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking at it recently.
The label says unsolved cases, evidence. Yeah, sweet.
Unsolved cases.
Nick! The file for DL6 is completely empty. Hey, who could have guessed?
What? What are you doing in here?
Trying to find evidence to kick your booty! Do you think if we punched him in the neck hard enough, that little pin would stab him in the throat and he'd die? I mean, eek! Von Karma! You look weird with your eyes all the way open. Do you ever, like, not grease your hair back?
How do you know my name?
Huh?
Have we met?
Alright, I'm definitely gonna kill him! We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edwards' defense team!
Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys.
I was the one that got you, little bitch! She just goes mental.
They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
Ouch. He just steps on her foot.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Really? It wasn't the laugh or the finger point or the
Or the
face?
cravat?
Yeah, or the outfit.
Well, first time you actually get to talk to him.
Why is it always Maya? Phoenix, you suck. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate. Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you? Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Well, you remembered his
Guess
father.
you got the blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. And what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards?
He looks psychotic. Like, stare into his soul for a bit. Just stare into it. It's insane.
Son of your most bitter rival.
Phoenix, come on. Keep your friends close and your enemies closer. What don't you understand about that?
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
It's our business. It pertains to this trial. Speaking of,
Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial.
unwillingly.
It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end.
What I want to know is, like, if a defense attorney actually gives him, like, a little bit of push, does that, like, get him off? Does he, like, get really excited?
I think he's amused, but I know he's going to fail, but knows he's going to fail in the end.
Well, yeah, I figured, but, like, does it make him, like, happy that he finally has a challenge instead of being bored?
He seems amused.
He seems amused and also really psychotic, but, you know.
Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
Yeah, we know.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean? You're quite the researcher.
Yeah, I'm not dumb.
If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand.
Yeah, you're an idiot.
You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
Yeah, we all know, but it doesn't actually pertain to this case, so go fork yourself.
You were right. So Ron Karma is going to bring up Deal 6 in court tomorrow.
Oh, more reason why you wouldn't want to have killed that guy, though. Because he's been so forked up. Do I have to present this to him? But the last time we did this, they framed us for murder. When will Phoenix learn not to play his hands?
Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed young Yogi to commit murder.
Knowing he wouldn't remember because he's insane.
Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
You forget that his memory is utter trash. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me from a lot of needless hassle.
He's gonna rip it from you and burn it.
What?
Nick! What is that thing? Taser?
A stun gun for self-defense. Usually. Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
Why do you gotta bring animals into this? That's the one thing I care about. I want you to die.
600,000. Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it. Usually. Now give me the letter. No!
Same. No!
What are you?
Nick, run! I feel like that was probably more accurate.
Maya! Out of my way. Ah!
What part of run don't you... I love Maya. I hate Phoenix. Why can't I play as Maya?
She jumped in front of... I mean, he was kind of in shock from his partner getting tased. The letter's
Still, when
gone.
someone tells you to run,
When you're in shock, your mind doesn't think rationally. You just shut up and let this end. The letter's gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it.
and burned it.
Back to having no clues. Wait. Maya jumped first. Maya, is she okay?
She is small.
Maya.
Phoenix. What the fork, man? I told you
Maya,
to run.
open your eyes.
Don't
Maya.
you die on me. I don't want emotions. Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I can tell.
The letter. Did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. If only I had bigger titties, they would have protected. There is actually a case.
No,
Where
we're done. We're
someone-
done. Stop.
No,
No more
where
tangents.
someone.
No,
where
no
someone
more
got shot
tangents.
in the tit.
No more tangents.
No, someone got shot in the tit and it saved their life. That's all I wanted to say.
Stop
Because
with the
they have
tangents.
such big tits.
You would.
I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. No talking like that.
Maya.
Slut.
There has to be some way I can help her. You better do something about her self-confidence first.
Oh, well, if she's passed out, I would say do something about that first, then the self-confidence, but okay.
Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident, evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth.
Oh, sure.
I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him.
Taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart, still bears clear ballistic markings.
I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow.
Seriously,
That
you
was
should-
so short, and you dragged it out to 30 minutes.
Okay, but still, you should really focus on getting her not passed out before you work on the self-confidence thing. Just saying.
Yeah, you are such a heartless bench.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll see you guys next time on Leading the Blind. I'm going to goddamn bed. This was exhausting for me.
Aw, I wanted to finish the trial.
No, we're not going to finish this trial today.
Sadness. Alright, good night.
Night. Bye, guys.
She fell on the ground and pretended to be dead because they shot her in the tit, and her tit literally protected her from being killed and bleeding out.
Still,
I thought it was so fascinating! Like, what a bad bench!